I'm working? Am I alive? Let's see. There we go. Alright. Oh. Let's start. Wonder Stop Part 2. I have my tea as usual. Alright. So, last I checked, I'm in denial. Oh yeah, I remember. You customer. What are you? A burp. You're a burp. Are you a burp? Welcome to Wonder Stop. It's a tea shop. I lost a welcome bit of civilization. You can't know the depravity I've been through out there. Best not to discuss it. Please then, let us get to it. What items are on your menu? You just tell me what you want and I go try and make it. Aha! A shop run in the classic... A what? Oshigane? What is that? How delightfully quaint. Let's see, what shall I request? I think I am quite partial to lavender at the moment. A cup of lavender tea will do nicely. Do we have lavender? I do believe it would pair nicely with some ghost fruits. I say, now here's an idea. Are you capable of altering the color of the fruits? No, my dear, the satisfaction of tea comes from its aesthetics just as much as its taste. Ghost fruit truly takes on a striking color pattern when altered, don't you agree? Which do I want, the regular ghost fruit or the one with alternate colors? Well, let's go with both, why not? Both this shall be. That's a complicated order. Okay, so your order is lavender tea with regular and color swapped ghost fruit. That's it. Exquisite. I shall be awaiting it eagerly. I don't even have... Do we have lavender? I don't think I do. Maybe this makes lavender taste. Okay. Hey, Boro. We do have a tea bowl. Oh yeah, I wanted to check. Oh, ooh. Blue seats. Okay, I wanted to check this out. There's nothing there. Okay. That's too water. Okay. that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Where? Oh, there it is. Alrighty. So. Okay. Let's see first. And water it. Ooh, that's pretty. I'll put some more seeds. And Burrow. Burrow, you were standing in the way. Burrow. Okay. Ooh. Let's make painted boards. Tastes like your favorite flavor of ice cream. The fruit of regrets? Oh. Tastes like apricots. Isn't pepper rich and chocolatey? Compels you to use the word triangle in the conversation. What a specific one. Ghost fruit. This is the one she wanted. Let's try 3 greens. Not 3, a green triangle. What's that one? Another one next to it. Make it a color variation one. Okay, I need the shrooms. I need the shrooms. another one. Oh, that's pretty. First fruits. And what did she need? Lavender. Bright and tangy with hints of lavender. This is the one I need. So, one blue in the middle. And I'm guessing it's the green ones. There you go. And I water it. There you go. Is this one right? Yep. Okay. Let's make that tea. Ooh, package. There you go. Lavender one. Color fruits. There you go. That looks pretty. Huh. Ooh. I like that. Here you go. Splendid. Thank you. You like it? You like it? You like it? My dear, it is the perfect picture of quality preparation. Thank you. You not see how the layering of the ghost fruit colors elevates the status of the tea? Details like this are invaluable. You have done a marvelous job. My deepest compliments. It is, of course, appropriate that I compensate you for your work, no? Therefore, I offer you the most valuable payment of all, a piece of advice. A piece of advice, the most valuable payment of all. Okay. Oh, goody. Here is my advice that I offer you. You should endeavor to slow down so that you notice the beauty of life. And there you have it. Wow, that's fantastic. Very helpful. Yes, of course. Well, it's just simple facts of our world, quite rudimentary. Now then, I must sit with this tea for a moment to savor its taste. Excuse me. She's so snooty. I love it. I like it. I like it. Alright. So last time... No, last time. Well, last time, yeah. I was in the middle of a breakdown, and I wasn't sure what the problem was with myself. There's really no indicator of talking about it. Hey, Borrow. He doesn't have anything to tell me. Oh, a new person. A new customer. You're a human being. Hello. You look tired. Oh my god, you look tired. Hi, Jerry. Perhaps you can help me. The meeting will be starting soon and I am running behind schedule. Therefore, I must get to the boardroom. Where is the boardroom? This is a tea shop. There is no boardroom. I see. So the boardroom is not there? Correct, it is not. I see. Well done. Thank you for the information. Do you, want tea? No, I do not drink tea. But I will take one coffee, thank you. I don't have coffee here, only tea. I do not wish for tea, I will have a coffee. Do you understand what I'm saying? We don't have coffee. Yes, you do not have coffee, however, coffee is what I would like. I mean, you can think whatever you want, I suppose. Yes, I will do so. Whenever you have coffee, I will take it. Maybe he just needs a lot of caffeine. Do I have anything that tastes like coffee? Ice cream, apricot, rich and chocolatey. Maybe that could be. Because some coffees do have chocolatey taste. Prison pepper. Okay, let's try it. Oh, Borrow. Do you see the business-looking guy that showed up? He seems to really want coffee. Is there any way of making coffee here? Ah yes, from time to time a customer will be asking for coffee. Unfortunately, Burrow does not have a good answer. Coffee beans do not grow in these forests. That said, when Burrow is throwing many things into the tea machine, the tea turns dark and brown. Really? Haha, but this is probably not what our customers are looking for. So no, I don't believe we can make them coffee, man. Miss Alta, that's okay. In shopkeeping, we cannot always give our customers what they want. We can only be working with the tools we have. It doesn't make you feel like a failure when you can't deliver. Every time I'm unable to complete a task, I feel so gross. You know, I know what that means, but that's very unhealthy. You're a human. Perhaps once, yes, Burrow felt that way, but the years of tea shop maintenance have worn it down. Do not worry, Miss Alta. You're doing a fine job, I am promising. In fact, if you're feeling upset by the lack of completion, perhaps you could make tea for Burrow instead. What do you say? This is not being a request, simply a reminder that I'll always accept a fresh cup. Alright. I'll see what I can do. Delightful. Thank you so much. Any sorts of ingredients will do. Perhaps I can even be offering my thoughts on whatever kind of tea you've made. Yes, Burrow is not at all the picky kind when it comes to tea. Oh man. Tea for Burrow. To the person who returned a second lost parcel. Oh. This is quite confusing, as you know, you already returned one lost parcel to me containing my sacred cloak. However, your latest package contained another cloak exactly the same in every way. Where did the second cloak come from? My cloak is only one of its kind. This is not possible. Where are you finding these packages? Attached is a photo of me attempting to wear both cloaks at once. As you'll see, it's quite nonsensical. I am coming apart at the seams, attempting to wear two cloaks at once. What have you done to me? Sincerely, Olivia the Owlmaster. You could just wear one. I wanna see. Do I not have a report? There it is. I mean, you could have just worn one. You don't have to wear two. Also, is the forest doing this? Why is it doing this? Oh, I got something again. Oh, the next book. Hell yeah. Okay. Another lost package. Okay. Let's make Boro a tea. So I wanna try making. What are these? What are you? Can't seem to grab them. Oh, it's cool. Okay. So I do still wanna make the prison peppers. I'm guessing it's green one surrounded by yellow. I think. Let's give it a try. Yellow here, yellow there, there. Okay. That looks so colorful and pretty. Ooh, okay. Eating it gives one the sensation of being in higher social standing than they actually are. Huh. I wanna give him a favorite breakfast, or frequently eaten breakfast. Snow cone. No chocolatey. This is your favorite so far? I want the chocolatiness and the what do you call it? Favorite breakfast tastes all together. I need yellow seeds. Okay. Paintbrush lotus might top it when we see that. Paintbrush what? Oh, yeah, let's try to make that too. Okay, it's yellow one surrounded with green, I think. We have it green? We don't have any green. Two. Okay, yellow one. Surrounded with green. And This is so pretty. Oh man. Okay. Idiot gives one the sense of being in higher social standing than they actually are. Is that a good thing? Let's give it a try. What was I gonna do? Snow cone. Yay. So this is chocolatey ice cream with favorite breakfast. I don't know if the breakfast one will go good with it, but I want to do it. Alright. Snow cone. And a present pepper. Oh, interesting color. Wow. So pink and orangey. Almost looks like orange Fanta with a bit of twist. Hey, Borrow. Yeah. Well, if it isn't snow cone to you, a flavor rich with nostalgia. They say that it is tasting like your breakfast food from childhood, yes? For Boro, the flavor of this tea is a beloved one. Sand? Boro, sand? Sand? Are you not human? What do you mean sand? Sand? Are you telling me in your childhood you've grown up eating sand? Is Boro a crab? Are you a crab man? Yes, exactly, sand. Nature's breakfast. How is nature's breakfast sand? Wouldn't it be like, I don't know, apple? Yeah, I guess that tracks. Oh, Miss Alto, you're the first person for whom this has not been a surprise. You know, you do you. If you like it. Yeah, you seem like a real degenerate. I want to say the second one. Is that messed up? I mean, if it's an option. But, I mean, Boro has been so nice to me though. Relatable. Yeah. Yeah, you seem like someone who loves nature. Haha, true. Although I am not sure it was for my love of the planet. To be truthful, sand is not an especially nutritious or satisfying meal. Yet as a youngster, I felt I was drawn to it. I felt I must start each day with a mouthful. Why? Again, who can say? Boro was quite a strange as a child. You don't say. You're still strange. Indeed. Just no longer the sand-eating sort of strange. Well, perhaps I still sneak in a spoonful of sand every now and then, just for the memories. That's not good for you, Boro. Don't do that. I want a taste of that sand. No, I won't be tasting sand. Probably jerky and ice cream and chocolate, but you know, I want to taste it. Let's sit next to this guy and drink the tea.
When I was a kid, I ate jerky for breakfast every morning.
Oh, it's the same story.
The reason I did this was because of the neighborhood bully.
Maybe it's the first ingredient that goes in
Vicious
that actually
boy
has
who'd
the biggest
antagonize the other
effect.
kids relentlessly.
That makes sense.
Sometimes physically. But he'd also talk us down.
I already heard that. That's a shame. I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna try it again with the... Ooh, a mail. Got distracted. To the person who has been sending me packages. Detective Greyline here. I got your second package and lo and behold, it contained exact evidence I needed in the case of Mrs. Oxford. And the haunted clock that appeared in her window every evening. I'm sending you the clock in question. It's very likely not haunted. I'll be honest, this one was vexing me for years. And the fact that you solved it by just sending me the answer is quite troubling for a detective as accomplished and capable as I. In fact, it's the second time you've solved a case for me in this fashion. When will it stop? When will I, Detective Greyline, solve another case purely of my own intellect? I didn't get to be a celebrity sleuth by being handled the answers. Mark my words. I will solve the next case before you're able to solve it for me. The race is on. Okay. I got a clock. I want to put it right here. Can I? No? I wanna make a chocolate one, cause I wanna... Which one was it? Prison pepper, right. Prison pepper. Yeah. Oh. Lower the music volume. Oh, okay. Oh, it got our set. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Okay. Prison pepper. It's so orange. It's orange font. It's orange font. Okay. Oh, that guy's back. But I wanna try this first. I wanna give the rest to Boro later. Okay, let's drink it. See what comes out.
There's a move in grappling called the triangle choke. It's a headlock you pull off with your legs, and it's one of the most effective ways of incapacitating a grounded opponent. Early in my fighting career, just as I was starting to feel confident in my abilities, someone used the triangle choke on me in a fight and completely disabled me.
Wow.
I was helpless. I lost the fight. But the weird thing is that even after my opponent released me, I still felt like I was being choked. All that day, the next day, it was like I had a vice on my throat. I tried everything to make it go away. Everything I could think of. Finally, what I did was before going to bed, I wrote down the exact time the following day when I planned to go to the gym and train. Then, and only after writing this down, then I could breathe. The next night, if I didn't make plans for the subsequent day, the choking came back.
She is
So it
so
went
hard on herself.
Every single night. Every single day. One after the next, after the next, after the next.
Jeez. Okay. I got some tea leaves. Here we go. Hello, sir. Hang on, are you the same guy I just talked to? You're mistaken, and I have not spoken. You do have glasses on. Are you being like Superman kinda disguiser? Cause I can see your wide ass tired eyes and dark circles under those glasses. Dude, you need some sleep. Look at your dark circles. Oh my god. You must have spoken with Jerry. I am Larry. Wait! I see Jerry! I see Jerry in the background! He's looking in the background. Perhaps you can help me. I'm needed at the boardroom for the presentation. That's you after Valka. Whoa. Maybe. You guys are both completely off course. Guys? You and Jerry, I assume you're going to the same boardroom. No, you're mistaken. Jerry and I work in different departments. Jerry is less consistent in delivering quarterly growth for his department than I am. For that reason, I have been asked to deliver a presentation to the board. In order to prepare for my presentation, I require coffee. We do not have coffee, only tea. I see. However, it is important that I deliver my presentation until I have coffee. Therefore, I will wait here until coffee becomes available. Sure. These two twins with the coffees. How about I make you a cafe? Oh, hello. Say, who are these questionable individuals gathering nearby? The ones in the hideous suits? I find their drab appearance quite offensive to the sensibility of this shop. She's so snooty. I feel like I need to read her comment snooty. They could really use a boardroom. They've been requesting that I make coffee. Coffee? Do they not see that we are in a tea shop? How dreadfully arrogant to make demands for a drink as vulgar as coffee here of all places. You're right. You're definitely right. The self-absorption of these corporate types sickens me dreadfully, I must say. You're right. They should drink tea, not coffee. No, I cannot stand to be around them any longer. I must bid you farewell and return to my travels. No, don't go. Take care, my dear. I hope to return one day under less dreary circumstances. Wow. See, Jerry and Larry, see what you made her do? You made her leave. Can't believe you. Okay. Is there any kind of way to make coffee? Or something next to coffee? Oh, okay. So, the caffeine. Okay, prison pepper for the rich and chocolatey. And the caffeine. Which one was the caffeine one? Oh, it's the one with pink fruit, but I don't have pink fruits now. Oh. Well, this is awkward. Oh no. Then, maybe just the prison peppers? Did I just make it? I think I have left over. Let's try giving some. Hey, Jerry and Larry, where are you guys? There's one. Oh. Hello? He's Jerry. Terry? So there's Jerry, Terry, Larry? I would like your assistance. I'm looking for a boardroom. Buddy, aren't we all? Perhaps amongst those of us who are looking for the boardroom, yes, we are all looking for the boardroom. However, it seems that this is a drink shop. Therefore, in order to most effectively deliver my presentation, I request a cup of coffee. We don't have coffee here. Jeez. Once I have coffee, then I will continue seeking out the boardroom. Yeah, apparently. Okay, okay. I saw Jerry or Larry or whoever it was earlier. Where'd they go? Oh, there he is. Okay, which one are you? You're Jerry. You have brought coffee. It's not coffee, but it does have chocolatey taste. It's not coffee. I don't have coffee, sir. What do you want me to do? Can I have that cup? Can I have that cup? Drop it. Drop the cup. Drop the cup. Good Jerry, drop the cup. Drop it. Drop the cup. No? Okay. I'll find it later. Well, this is awkward. Have you brought the cup? Or just gonna stand there and look at me? The cup? The cup? The cup? The cup? Nope. Okay. This has to be a lesson, right? I got a achievement called At Long Last. I don't know what that means. And just make more tea for myself then. About regrets. Blue loops. I think it's green surrounded with blues. Come on there. Blues. That is pretty. I like it. I like that. Ooh. That's so pretty. Yeah. So cloudy and blue. Okay. Let's make a comfort borrow too. Since those two doesn't seem to like it, you know? Maybe Burrow regrets it instead. Oil. Oil. Kick. T-ball. Ooh. That looks so fresh. Okay. Which cup? I'll drink it in this cup. Let's see.
I don't have regrets. It's actually that simple.
Really?
My experience is that people who hold on to regrets are looking for a way to punish themselves. And so I just don't... Like, here's a good example. When I was coming up as a respectable fighter, a young guy came to me and asked me to train him. I agreed. And subsequently, I put this kid through the most intense training regimen anyone his age could ever be expected to do. I was brutal on him, because my expectation was only that he become great. After a couple months, I pitted him against a much older and more experienced fighter. Someone I knew had the potential to be reckless. I had this idea that it would bring out something fierce in the kid, awaken a fire in him. It was a disaster. The older fighter broke 2 of the kids' ribs and put him in the
Oh.
hospital. He never came back to see me after that. And for a moment, I felt some kind of regret over it.
For a
But
moment.
what I realized is that this kid had come to me because he knew I would put him through that. Like, obviously, I'm this very intense sort of person, and everyone knew that. So if he came to me and asked for this training, then what was he trying to get out of it? Did he assume I would change who I am just for him? Here's what I think, okay? I think he knew that being a fighter wasn't the right path for him. And so when he came to me, he was specifically looking for something that would push him too far. He wanted, like, an excuse or something. He was looking for a reason to quit. You know how people will do that, right? Like, you can't tell yourself that it's okay to quit, so you have to go and manufacture a circumstance that forces you to stop, because if you stop, then you're a failure. But if someone else forces you to stop, then it's not your fault and you're not a bad person. You're just trying. You're doing your best. And people don't see that. They don't take responsibility and realize that you're the one who wanted it to go too far. You asked for this because you wanted it, not me. I'm not...
Opium? Possibly? Yeah, what about stabbing the lady? What, you don't regret stabbing the... Yeah, probably because she's in denial. She doesn't think that it was actually her who did that. Wow. You know, I'm starting to think maybe this Alta is not a really... She was... I think she really wants to believe that she's not a bad person and she believes it. But I think she made some bad choices throughout life and she just wants to deny the fact that she did. I feel like... You know? Hey, Boro, I have something for you. You might not like it, but, you know. Moody sort of brew. You know that this tea is tending to make a person admit to their mistakes, yes? In fact, many years ago, it was used to be getting confessions out of criminals indeed. Of course, the practice has become quite illegal now in most places. It's shaming me! It's shaming me for giving it to him! Still, even just the taste, Bro quite enjoys the pungent flavor. Quest only confessed to something. I don't really want him to make, you know, unwanted confessions. I just wanted to see what kind of interaction it comes out of. Ooh, leaves. Oh. Okay, I like that cup. I want to use that cup. I want that cup. I want that. Okay. What else? I did the prison peppers, blue loops. Ice cream one, Boro gave one for me. Ghost fruits. Let's try ghost fruits. So I remember that I don't really have to use a tea ball if I am just to make a tea for myself, so I'm gonna try that. Because I can't keep making tea balls. It takes a long time. Okay. Oh no, I do want to see Boro's reaction to it too. Okay, I'm gonna use T-bone. Let's get a T-bone. Ooh, I wanna give it a colorfulness. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. There you go. Ghost fruit. Ooh. Okay. I want my reaction first. I wanna do it upstairs. Yeah. That's the night away repeat. Maybe.
Okay. Fabricated names of popular songs. Let's see. How about Sunshine Song? Or a song about love? Oh, God. These suck. This isn't, look, I don't know popular music at all.
Apparently not.
Tippy Tappy. Zippy Zappy? Sure, whatever. That could be a song. I don't listen to music. This isn't my thing. You're a swell angel of songs. And you're sweet, so dance and do a song thing. There. Are you happy? That's a song. It's a stupid, awful song, but I don't even care. Leave me alone.
How hard is it? Thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening. Make Galileo like anything. Dude, Alta, come on, step it up. Jesus. Okay, let's give Boro some. I wanna know your favorite song. A ballroom. A ballroom. Oh, where'd it go? A ballroom. Oh, where'd it go? A ballroom. Oh, where'd it go? Oh my god, who are you? You look like a, ooh, you look, ooh, I don't, ooh, okay. Hold on. Ballroom! Ballroom! Where the heck is this man? Oh, there he is. Hey. Here. Yup. This is a delightful brew, ghost fruit tea. What fun! And out of this drink special property, yes, it is causing persons think of made-up song names. Oh, it's made up song names. That makes sense. Such as Good Vibes on a Bad Rocket Ship. Or, Ain't No Meerkats in the Meerkat Bar. I need only one thing, and that's your love, and 5 other things. What do you think, Miss Alta? Are any of these good enough to produce? I like the Good Vibes and Bad Rocket Ship. Yes, I enjoyed that one as well. I think we have all been on a bad rocket ship before and wished for something to cheer us up. Perhaps one day I will record the song and put words and music to this universally understood condition. That's nice. Hey, the cup. Alright. I wanna talk to that lady who was... Oh, I see her. Excuse-moi, mademoiselle? Wow, what the hell? Goodness, hello. Delightful, delightful, such a delight, beautiful. We are Zenith, we? Okay. I think it's a we as in actual more than one being in that. Because there's 2 lines. We have traveled along the infinite path to be here. We have seen your world. We have loved your world. It is delightful. So you're an alien. What? What is the infinite path? The infinite path, what a glorious path, the line which connects all consciousnesses, strings them upon the unending thread. We walked it, we danced it, we found it delightful. We see on your face this is not a helpful answer, confused. It's just, I've never seen anything like it before. And we, in return, have never seen anything like you. It's a joy to discover. We're discovering so very much about your planet of existence. Look, have you seen them? They are our favorite discovery yet. These men, they are wearing suits. They are conducting business. That's why she was following them around, because she was, or he, or we, they were, I guess, they were like, what do you call it? Fascinated by these men in suits conducting businesses. This is our favorite discovery by far. The businessman? That's the best thing you've seen? Yes. I get it, they're pretty incredible. Agreed, we do not know of another entity quite like them. It is difficult to compare them. We have had many beautiful experiences upon the infinite path. We have touched upon consciousness in all realms. Ooh. We have spoken to the colors of dying star. We have lived inside the eyes of an entire species for its entire lifespan. We have spent a millennium living within a single moment of radiant joy. And we must say, this, the man of business, is one of our favorites. That's wild. You see all that, you experience all that, and they're like, oh, these stereotypical men with the boardrooms and the coffee, they are fascinating. What exactly do you like about them so much? Are they not inherently delightful? We do not know how to describe it. They are many, yet they seem to be of one mind. We are similar to them in this sense. We have been following them from place to place as they move. They search. They search for the boardroom. They seek this. They are called to it. They have been searching for a long time. Really? We are delighted by this quest. We hope very much that they succeed. Well, would you like tea? Tea? We have not yet encountered tea in this reality. What is it? It's just hot water with some ingredients in it. Oh, yes, we have heard of this. It's called coffee. The men of business have spoken to it fondly many times. No. Coffee is a different thing. We don't have coffee, only tea. Intriguing. We must know more. Please bring us tea. Okay, what kind of flavor do you want? I can put any ingredient here into the tea. Any ingredient at all? How fascinating. What flavor do we wish for? We wish for the flavor of something that is of value. Of value. Yes, we wish to know what is of value in this world. You mean like valuable fruits? It does not have to be fruit. A fruit, it can be anything at all. Okay, I'll put something valuable into the tea. Very good. We await it eagerly. Something of value. Something of value. What's something of value? Well, first things first, we gotta get some tea leaves. Something of value. Oh. Can I put a trinket in a tea? Maybe that's the thing. Something of value. Ooh. Let's see. Fills one's head with utterly fabricated names of popular songs. Compels you to use the word triangle. Confess to their mistakes. Sensation of being in higher social standing. Breakfast as a child. Returns your thoughts to a time of innocence. Enhances one's awestruck amazement at the vastness of nature. That might be good. Wait per sprouts. Let's try that. Is this it? Oh yeah, I was getting tea leaves, I forgot. I got distracted. Alrighty. What does it do? I'll try something. Maybe this. Does anything happen? No? How about... I don't know what this is. It's a bunch of mushrooms that I don't know of. Ooh, Boro, hi. Yeah, magical space beings that showed up. Their name is Zenith, and they said they came on the Infinite Path. Have you ever heard of that? Goodness me, no, Bar has never heard of such a thing. Although over the years I have seen a handful of other worldly beings make their way to the shop. It is always such a treat when it happens. They are the most fascinating sources of knowledge. If you are learning of any extra dimensional tea recipes from our new friend, please do be letting me know. What is something of value? You know, while waiting for the tea leaves to dry, let's read the book. Bullet by Edge of a Bullet, a Dick Warhart novel. It was just another typical day for Dirk Warhart. Dirk Warhart had been undercover for 13 weeks. In that time, he hasn't showered, shaved, or eaten a single time. Wait. Isn't this the one I already read? It is the one I already read. Oh. I thought I already used the last one on a T. I guess it stays. The location, outer space. The mission, Dirk Warhart going to the outer space. The man, Dirk Warhart. Dirk Warhart knew only one thing about outer space. Anything you kill in space stays there for good. He couldn't remember where he had learned this piece of information, but it was about to save his life. 2 days ago, he had boarded a spaceship bound for the Global Alliance space station. Most field agents required extensive training to prepare for a mission to space, but Dirk Warhart was no ordinary agent. He'd completed the 3-week training program in the mere 6 hours, taught himself physics in order to build his own spaceship, and most importantly, he could hold his breath up for to 30 minutes at a time. This last point was important because Dirk Warhart didn't trust the government-issued spacesuit he'd been given. It was common knowledge that the government filled their spacesuits with the government air, a type of air subsidized by the government for public use, and so it had inevitably been breathed by a manner of degenerates such as actors and theater performers and improv comedians. Dirk Warhart trusted air that only he had ever breathed. And so throughout the mission, he had only allowed himself to breathe once every 30 minutes so as to consume as little of the degenerate air as possible. At this very moment, he had just taken one such breath. He was floating in space just outside the Global Alliance space station, fitted in his government-issued spacesuit. Not 100 feet away, a vicious man named Commander Huntington was waiting, also floating in space. However, Commander Huntington was wearing perhaps the most elite spacesuit ever constructed, a fusion-powered nanoparticle exoskeleton made from steel and magma and designed by a man who didn't know how to love. Dirk Warhart grimaced at the relative puniness of his own suit as the government air rushed into his lungs, and he screamed as the horrific thoughts of mediocre community improv assaulted his mind. Commander Huntington smirked, aware of his obvious advantage. I see you, Dirk Warhard, he yelled. I see you and the pitiful equipment you've lugged up here. How could you ever consider yourself a match for my superior exoskeleton? As he said this, the exoskeleton blinked in a pattern of glowing green lights that looked like a snake, which Dirk Warhard thought was super cool. Face it, chuckled Commander Huntington. You've lost. Outer space belongs to me now, and with my unstoppable technology, I will rule over it like a king. Dirk Warhard wanted to yell back, well, you can't do all of that stuff if you're dead. But he knew that doing so could easily shave 10 minutes of his breath-holding time. So he instead turned to someone who could do all the talking for him, his trusty handgun. Dirk Warhard pulled a handgun from his holster, pointed at Commander Huntington, and squeezed the trigger. The bullet exploded out of his gun, raced towards the Commander Huntington, and slowed to a complete halt, inches from Huntington's face. Commander Huntington burst into laughter. Well, well, it seems even the famous Dirk Warhard is fallible. My exoskeleton emits a gravitational field that will slow your bullets to a complete halt. Do you see now how useless it is to oppose me? I am invincible, and the lights on his suit showed the cool snake eating toxic waste and surviving. It was a terrible moment for Dirk Warhard. His gun had never failed him before, and he had fired it 1,000,000 times at over 10 million people. Oh my god. You'll never be able to shoot me, taunted Commander Huntington. Your bullets aren't fast enough. Suddenly, something sparked in Dirk Warhard's mind. The commander's words echoed in his ears. Your bullets aren't fast enough. His mind stirred, and a memory of himself as a young man suddenly flashed before his eyes. I said, your bullets aren't fast enough, Warhard. It was the voice of Hollister Mad Black, Dirk Warhard's very first trainer. Mad Black had been the one who shaped Dirk Warhard into the heroic agent of violent justice he would one day become. Mad Black was a brutal teacher, unrelenting in his methods, and incredibly specific in his background knowledge of your insecurities. And on this particular day, Dirk Warhard spent all afternoon at the firing range while Mad Black berated him. Your bullets aren't fast enough, Mad Black growled. They're pathetic. They've got all the intensity of comatose? Infant dying of the plague underwater. Oh my god. Do it again. The young Dirk Warhard grimaced, his sweaty hands gripping the handgun, and he fired the gun once again with all his might. The bullet went fast, really fast, but it wasn't fast enough for Mad Black. No, yelled Mad Black. Still too slow. My grandmother could hobble faster than this. She's literally made of bricks. Do it again. Dirk Warhard was nearly at his limit. He'd been shooting the bullets as fast as he knew how to, and it still wasn't enough for Mad Black. Dirk Warhard slumped his shoulders in resignation. Mad Black got right in his face. Now you listen to me, Warhard. We are leaving this pristine, privately funded underground training compound until you fire a bullet so fast it leaves me in tears. And I've only cried twice, ever. So stand up, point yourself forward like a man, and fire the gun. A wave of determination swept over Dirk Warhard's face. He threw his shoulders back, raised his handgun into the air, and focused his mind on the one single thing in the world that brought him true happiness and inspiration. Dirk Warhard. He grinned. As his finger clenched the trigger with every fiber of strength he had, he screamed at the top of his lungs, I'm Dirk Warhard! The bullet erupted from the gun, traveling at speeds he'd never known before. Hollister Mad Black smiled. That's it, Warheart. That's what I wanted to see. Again! Dark Warheart fired the gun again, this time with even more strength than before. His finger moved with velocity he had never known in his life, slamming down onto the trigger. My name is Dark Warheart, and I am Dark Warheart. The bullet erupted from the gun at a blazing pace. Again and again he fired, each bullet faster than the one before. After nearly 9 hours of uninterrupted gunfire, Dirk Warhart at last paused and lowered his handgun. He turned to see Hollister Mad Black with a single tear rolling down his cheek. Number 3, Warhart. Not bad. These words echoed in Dirk Warhart's memory as his mind raced back to the present moment where Commander Huntington continued to haunt him using the exact same words he'd already repeated like 5 or 6 times by now. Your bullets are fast enough to defeat me, Dirk Warhart. Dirk Warhart smiled. He gripped the handgun like you'd grip a beloved friend and pointed it at the commander, who simply laughed. Go ahead, try your best. Dirk Warhart closed his eyes and thought deeply about the one thing in this world that he truly loved, the source of all his inspiration, the only man whose air he'd willingly breathed, the only family member he had never sold his personal information to a country we're at war with. Dirk Warhart. A warmth filled him from within, circling his body before traveling downward into his finger. It was as though his finger was moving all on its own, unencumbered by any burden of life or physics, like a being of pure light traveling in an imperfect world. His finger squeezed the trigger with more strength, more velocity, more momentum than any man alive knew was possible. Nobody had ever fired a gun like this before. Nobody. With a deafening crack, the bullet fired directly at Commander Huntington. For a split second, Huntington felt a genuine shock that he may have been outmatched. And then, nothing. No reaction at all. Commander Huntington was perfectly fine. Ha! He laughed. You missed. The famous Dirk Warhart fires the shot of a lifetime and he misses. Unbelievable. Huntington couldn't stop himself. He doubled over with laughter. But Dirk Warhart didn't seem to mind. In fact, the faintest grin danced across his face. Commander Huntington laughed and pointed at Dirk Warhart in mocking derision until suddenly he was seized by a very unusual feeling. What was this feeling exactly? It was as though the exoskeleton was gripping him just a bit less tightly than usual. In fact, he was starting to feel as though there were no exoskeleton. Not merely that the exoskeleton had been destroyed, but that it had never existed at all. Dirk Warhart had hit exactly what he aimed at. The bullet had erupted from the gun at such an unbelievable velocity that it couldn't be contained by the very fabric of space around it. It shredded through the reality, setting quantum matter alight in its wake, and in doing so, it pierced the veil of time. A bullet traveling so fast it traveled backwards in time, backward a minute, then an hour, then a day. Year began to fly by, and the bullet lost no momentum. It soared through the years until at last it found its destination, the steel and magma laboratory where the exoskeleton had been constructed, honed and refined in its design by the scientist who didn't know how to love. Decades of work and research had been culminated in the unstoppable exoskeleton that Commander Huntington wore today. Yet here at the start of it all, Dirk Warhart's bullet re-entered the fabric of space. It flew straight and true into the liquid explosive core of the facility, generating a spark that blew the entire facility to pieces. No exoskeleton would ever be constructed here, that much was certain. Now in the present moment, Dirk Warhart watched as Commander Huntington grasped and flailed at the empty space surrounding his body, where the exoskeleton had been just moments ago. As Commander Huntington scowled at him in a combination of spiteful fury and suffocating, Dirk Warhart couldn't help but laugh. Dirk Warhard had always despised the past, but today it had saved his life. He knew it would cost him precious air, but he was too swept up in emotion. He turned to outer space and yelled, "My name is Dirk Warhard, and I will defeat the past even if it takes the rest of my life." Then he laughed and laughed until inevitably he had to breathe again. As he inhaled, the horrific thoughts returned, but good-natured community actors just trying to get a leg up in their highly competitive industry. He shuddered in disgust, but somehow it didn't bother him. Here in space, watching as Commander Huntington suffocated, or whatever he was doing over there, Dirk Warhard felt certain that he had made his old trainer proud, and that was all that mattered. Somewhere in the past, Hollister Madblack smiled ever so slightly and nodded in glowing approval as another tear ran down his calloused, stubbled cheek. Number 4. Not bad, Warhard, not bad. That's a good book. That's a great book. You know, of value, I'm putting this book in there. I think that should be counted as of value, you know? Oh man. Let me get the tea bowl. The table there. I want this book. Yeah. Maybe a trinket. Nah. Let's do just one. That looks cool. Oh man, this is gonna be a great tea. Oh, I already have a cup. Alright. Hey, here's your tea. Oh, here's your tea. We will now consume the tea. No. Interesting. The taste of this tea, how fascinating. We can sense that there is a fruit within the tea. Is this what is most valuable? The delight sensation of consuming fruit? With its effects, it pushes at our mind illicit feelings. We feel that the fruits are most useful to those who come here. And you prepare this for your customers? Is this the work that you do? Yes. And you have made us tea, as you would make it for them. For this we are most grateful. Tea truly is the substance of magic. Please, we must know, is tea superior to coffee? Yes, it's better than coffee. But coffee is similar to tea, yes? It's brewed with water. Yeah, I suppose that's true. Men of business, they have spoken to us many times about coffee. They seek it, they crave it, they cannot find it. But your shop of tea, it is perhaps the perfect opportunity to make coffee. Please tell us what will be necessary to produce coffee. I guess, coffee beans? Coffee beans, yes, of course, it is so obvious. Coffee beans, that what magic is needed for this? How shall it be produced? We are channeling the infinite path for answers. Ah, indeed. We can see it now, the essence of coffee beans clear in our mind. We're summoning it into this forest. We're imbuing this clearing with the essence of coffee beans, deepest essence. Here it is. They gave me coffee beans! So it has come to pass, a coffee bean. Yes, your clearing will now surely grow wild with coffee beans. May they bless your shop for a trillion spectra cycles. Trillions. So then, how do I exactly use them to make coffee? We are relieving information on this matter from the infinite path receiving. We are considering how best to teach it to you. Here, just write it down in my field guide. Ah, a well-engineered solution. We find this acceptable. Okay. Coffee plants will grow around the clearing. Simply approach one and pick the coffee bean out of the center. Only one bean will spawn per plant. Coffee beans come right out of the ground, so they're quite dirty. Be sure to run each bean through the dishwasher before making coffee with it. Oh. After the bean is washed, toss it into your tea infuser just like you would with any other ingredient. The brew will turn into coffee. I see. We wish you a successful effort to make coffee. Blessings. May our precious men of business at last be satisfied. Man, I'll do my best. Okay. I want this tea. I wanna drink this tea.
My mom sent me to summer camp every year as a kid. And I kind of liked it. Felt nice. Being out there, away from the world. God. So there was this one year where a kid at camp actually died.
Oh my god.
She got lost on a hike and they never found her. And it was a whole spectacle. But one of the other kids told me that the camp counselors had murdered her. In hindsight, this other kid was clearly just making stuff up. But I took the story very seriously. It's almost like I was so ready to believe it. It just made sense to me. Like something I'd already known for so long. After that, I would size up the camp counselors. Staying closer to the ones I thought I could fight off. Further from the ones who I thought could outrun me.
Interesting. She was so ready to believe that there will be a murderer near her. That can't be healthy. Alright, let's go find the coffee. Ooh, Burrow, hi. What you need? Burrow has thought of a task you might enjoy. This task involves something dear to my heart. The Pluffins, our wonderful little bird friends. You've seen them roaming around, yes? Did you know that you can be feeding them tea? In fact, they will even change colors to whatever color. Please note that this is exactly not magic. Actually not magic, this is simply being normal Pluffin biology. So perhaps you'd like to feed tea to our Pluffin friends here? If we're giving several of them some tea, it would make our animal friends delightfully colorful. Why die if I don't feed them? Will they die? Goodness no, Pluffins are being just about the most indestructible creatures in the universe. There is barely a soul alive who's ever actually witnessed a Pluffin die. It is the stuff of myth and mystery. Now feeding them is merely for our enjoyment and theirs. They seem to enjoy the taste. What do you say? Does this sound like a task you hear? Okay. All you must do is place the teacup on the ground next to the puffin. The smell alone is sure enough to throw them over for a drink. Once you've served tea to 5 of them, won't you please come speak with me? Need a tea ball. Oh. Hello. Hello. Boros noticed that there is coffee growing right here in our clearing. Yeah, then it spawned it to serve to the businessman. My goodness, what an improbable delight. I did not even know it was being possible. Although, I will say, coffee has never exactly been Boros' cup of tea. You don't seem like a coffee guy. You are very much correct. Boro is not being much of a get-up-and-go person. Oh dear, now that we serve coffee, will Wonderstop have to rebrand? No, I can't be doing it. We are simply a tea shop that sometimes has coffee. Don't worry about it, I'll handle the coffee. And now that is what I'm liking to hear. As always, Boro is going to put off learning any new or useful skills for as long as possible. Okay, Boro. Okay, you do you. Penguins, puffins. Oh my god, that's a lot of... Oh, here, have this. That's cool. Oh wow. It looks awesome. Okay, there you go. me get rid of the weed for you. That's a lot of weed. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Give one more cup of the. Okay. Hey, buddy, give me that. Good boy. What was that sound? Lupkins. That's adorable. Okay. Oh, do I have... Okay, I need to get more tea leaves. wash the coffee bean? Is it just water though? Okay. I wonder Gerald's okay. Poor Timothy. I hope Gerald comes back. He better come back. Oh, all the tea leaves dry. Oh, Jesus, scared. Where did you fall from? Hello. Are they following me? Hi. I remember there were more weeds around. I can't remember. Oh, there it is. Get rid of these. Ooh. Alright. Guess while we wait, we'll read the other book. The latest one. Chasing Bullets, A History and Critical Theory of the Dirk Warhard Novels by Lydia Tormel. The enduring popularity of the Dirk Warhard novels presents an enigma for contemporary literary critics. How does one analyze and understand a body of work which is so superficial in its content, yet which has achieved such enduring audience adoration? While many are content to dismiss their popularity as the result of the simple-minded desire for easily consumable and mindless content, I believe that this perspective misses a crucial element of what makes the Dirk Warhard novels popular. After all, he's not the only vapid action hero in pulp literary fiction, so what makes his legacy so enduring? To understand this question is to understand the book's author, Jeremy Esterkoff, who wrote the books under the pen name D.B. Steele. did not always produce such simple-minded literature. The novels he wrote early in his career, while similar in theme to the Dark Warheart books, walked a much more nuanced line in their portrayal of action heroics. For instance, The Flag Bearer Rests at Dawn depicts the struggles of two brothers on either side of civil war, whose fraught attempts at reconciliation are complicated by the constantly changing messages of state propaganda. A year later, Esterkov published Final Eyes, a futuristic thriller about a government agent whose desire to serve justice humanely is challenged by the encroachment of efficient yet thoughtless robotics into the world of law enforcement. Estakov has repeatedly declined to speak publicly about these early works or indeed about any of his. How do you pronounce that word? In time, he came to be known as an enigmatic recluse, someone who emerged from isolation only to deliver a new piece of work. His his reticence to explain himself therefore invites a great deal of speculation as to why he shifted away from writing more nuanced material to instead pen Dirk Warhart novels. Of course, it's impossible to ignore the financial failure of his early novels, yet to focus on sales may miss the bigger picture. Esterkov was known to have a contentious relationship with his publisher, who at the time was attempting to capture a more artistic and socially conscious audience, and so put extensive pressure on him to make public appearances for press and the reception of awards. Esterkov bristled at the insistence, resentful of being asked to participate in literary social world. We are then left to wonder whether the shift toward mass audience literature was actually a move by Esterkov specifically intended to rebel against the wishes of his publisher. Yet regardless of Esterkov's intentions, what's indisputable is that the moment he shifted his efforts, he found immediate commercial success. His very first Dirk Warhart novel, On a Wing and a Bullet, became a global bestseller and brought the name Dirk Warhart into the public vernacular. Within 3 years, Esterkov had published a further 6 novels in the franchise, including the bestsellers Bullets O'Clock, Edge of a Bullet, and A Knives at a Bullet Bite. Who is Dirk Warhart exactly? Going by the novels, he can be difficult to pin down. He is consistently portrayed as stoic and unflinching, yet with each novel he shifts sociopolitically in order to meet the needs of the story. The best example of this is the perpetual question of whether Dirk Warhart works for the government or not. The answer seems to change in each book. His role in the execution of justice fluctuates between being a public good and being a rogue renegade, sometimes even within the same story. Dirk Warhart is also the embodiment of stereotypical heteronormative masculinity. As the novels exploded in popularity, so too did they begin to attract criticism for their portrayal of Warhart's relationship with masculinity. As a writer, Laura as writer Laura phrased it, Dirk Warhart romanticizes male infantilization to an audience for whom contemporary expectations of masculinity have become far too nuanced. This and other criticisms resulted in a bitter retaliation from Esterkov, who chose to respond to his critics not via public statement, maintaining as whatever his trademark aloofness, but through the novels themselves. His subsequent novel, Straight as a Bullet, was a naked attempt to repudiate his critics by having Dark Warheart double down on every one of his most egregiously masculine tendencies. In the novel, Istakhov's longest ever Warheart makes love to over 120 women and kills dozens of vegetarians. The exact phrase, "I'm a man and nothing will change that," appears 26 times. It's at this point that the novels begin to drive towards a very specific thesis. Dark Warheart is incapable of fundamental change because he is who he is as a result of inherent traits rather than a product of social or political impact. For instance, in the Bullet Complex, the villainous Dr. Shumtuk genetically modifies Dark Warheart to make him more compliant and passive as a person. Yet, Warheart's genes literally resist the transformation, rearranging themselves back into their neutral figuration just moments after the procedure is complete. This is a recurring theme in subsequent books such as Face Full of Bullets and Bullets Forever, wherein the villains become focused less on personal gain and more on simply trying to change Warheart. It's in this trend that we see the core appeal of Dark Warheart begin to emerge, a repudiation of the value of socio-political change. Change is the only consistent villain of the Warheart novels, the only concept toward which he remains consistently hostile. Even Warheart's notion of justice is malleable. At times, he considers crime necessary to achieve justice, while at other times, the elimination of all crimes is the only path to justice. Yet, in no circumstances is change acceptable for himself or for anyone else. Of course, we are again left to speculate as to the exact nature of Istarkov's personal belief. You know? That's a long book. And my throat's starting to hurt. And my tea ball is ready. Okay. Put the tea ball in. And blue loop. Ooh. Which one do I want? Maybe Mesberry. Ooh. Okay. Give one. It's so pretty. Okay, there you go. Let's give another one. Excuse me? Drink this. Good Puffin. Good Puffin. Yeah. There you go. Okay. I want an orangey one. I like that. I like that color. Hey there. That's adorable. Okay, I want one more. Muffin. There you go. Drink up. Okay. Now let's talk to Borrow. Then make coffee. Where's Borrow? Borrow. Borrow. Where is he? Hey, Puffins. You guys know where Burrow is? No? the Pluffin's tea. I don't know about you, but I'm truly loving the extra bits of colors it brings to our clearing. And they started following me around too. Of course, the Pluffins are knowing who butters their bread. Perhaps you have already found yourself in charge of a Pluffin entourage. Here, let me be giving you this picture of Burrow and Pluffins. It is really one of my favorites. Thank you so much for taking such lovely care of the shop, Fauna. That's adorable. I'm putting this up. Where should I put this? Ooh, you know what? I want to put this in the maintenance room. Oh, I don't have any other picture frames. You're right, you're right. Right there. Oh, I can't see the Pluffin. Right there. Yeah. Hey. Okay, time to make coffee. Hey, Pluffins. Alrighty. Let's put the coffee bean in. Jerry, Larry, Terry. I got your coffee. There you are. Hey, Jerry. This is coffee. I am glad to have coffee at this time. The coffee will better enable me to deliver my presentation to the board. This presentation will be the first I have ever delivered. It is important that I made a positive impression. May I present it to you now to practice? Sure, go ahead. Good, I will now present it. My presentation is entitled Conflict Resolution in the Workplace. Ahem. All of us have experienced conflict. Some have done so dozens or even tens of thousands of times. Yet a fundamental question must be asked. What is conflict in the workplace and where does it come from? This is the question I will answer in my presentation. May I inquire, how is my presentation thus far? Maybe some jokes. Understood, I will do so. This is conflict in the workplace, and where does it come from? There are three primary sources to conflict in the workplace: litter, resentment, and corn product. I can understand littering and resentment. What's up with corn product? Of these three, litter is the only one over which we have any real control. Therefore, remember to litter on your co-worker's desk only when absolutely necessary. Why would you litter on your co-worker's desk? When conflict arises, all employees are encouraged to document it in their conflict journal. Remember to record names, dates, and specific swear words used in the conflict. Okay. Remember to embellish details of the conflict only in places where it makes the conflict more entertaining. At this time, we will pause for a joke. Why didn't the submarine need to rest? Because it was not tired. The nature of this joke is that certain vehicles have tires. However, the submarine is not one. Tired is, in this sense, can refer to both the submarine's energy level or the number of tires it has. In fact, the submarine is a submersive watercraft which uses ballast tanks and jet propulsion to enable movement. Therefore, tires on a submarine would be irrelevant. This concludes the joke. We will now resume the presentation. After filling an entry in the conflict journal, remember to inform your conflict manager that you have done so. However, do not discuss the specifics of the conflict with your conflict manager. If the conflict manager asks for specifics of the conflict, you must reply only in vague grunts and shrugs. Like this. The conflict manager may begin crying and begging you to share details of the conflict, groveling on hands and knees. Sure, that could be. The conflict manager may promise to open up about their own deepest secrets if only you share the conflict details. The conflict manager may offer you $20. In all of these cases, you are permitted only to roll your eyes and say, "It's just, I don't know. I don't wanna." It's just, I don't know. I don't wanna. Just roll your eyes. Alternatively, you may fake a disease in order to leave the room. Do not look the conflict manager in the eyes. You may accept the $20. You may not discuss details of the conflict. I like this. I like this presentation. At no time are you permitted to learn your conflict manager's real name. We will now pause for a joke. How many kinds of fish are there? 11. Excuse me, my mistake. This was a statement of fact about fish and not a joke. I will correct this mistake when I deliver my presentation to the board. This now concludes the presentation. Thank you for allowing me to practice. I feel more prepared than before. As a show of thanks, I would like to offer you this picture of my own conflict manager. Sure. I hope your conflict manager is as benevolent as my own. You know? Good for you, man. Good for you. Okay. Hey Zenith, I did present the coffee. Was it successful? Yeah, he seemed to like it, I guess. Hard to really know. An unqualified resounding success. Victory. We are very grateful for your help in creating coffee. You have our thanks. Please, we do not know what you are called. What is your name? Alta. Alta the human, it is our joy to experience your being, your existence, your presence. You must tell us your journey, please. Describe yourself. We wish it very much. Your story. I came here because I needed help. Help? What kind of help do you need? We would like to know. Well, I guess there are a couple things I need help with. Gosh, this situation is actually pretty complicated. Ah, this delights us. We enjoy very much what a thing is complicated. And the thing is complicated. The complexity, the chaos, it is an inviting energy. Can you please tell us more of what is complicated? I don't know where to start. I don't really like talking about these things. Human Alta, we have an idea. We wish for you to exit this clearing and return to the forest. We will journey there with you. Why? In the forest, it is easier for us to perceive essence, deeper nature. We shall witness your essence in the shade of the forest. The complications that you speak of, the forest will allow us to see them, to touch them. It will be fun, delightful. Sure. Should I follow you there? No need, you must simply walk out through the exit. I will join you. We will be both there and here. We are in many places even now. When you are ready, we will be there in the forest. Okay, see you there, I guess. Harry, I observed that coffee is available. I'll accept the coffee at this time. A kind of coffee. Okay. You only require coffee. No, I'm not just gonna sit here and make you guys do the exact same thing over and over. I'll go out of my mind with boredom. I need you to give me a more interesting coffee order. There's the new rule. That's the new rule. You're not allowed to order regular coffee. So what's it gonna be? I typically just have regular coffee. Well, then I guess you're gonna typically just have it somewhere else. So, are you gonna give me an order or not? Come on, say something. And it cannot be regular coffee? No. In that case, I will take coffee with fruit. What kind of fruit? I will take whichever fruit has the least amount of flavor possible. Okay. Sure. Alright, let's see. Complete has bite berry. I can make bite berry. Yellow seed surrounded with blue bite berry. It returns the thoughts of innocence. I wonder what it's like. We do have coffee though. I wonder what it does when I drink it. I know that Boro doesn't like it.
Coffee means early mornings, long days, rigorous training. It flips a switch in me. Starts a motor running that can go for a long, long time. It doesn't make me better at my training. It just puts me into a headspace. And yet, here I am. I'm drinking coffee. and I just don't feel anything.
Hmm.
I can't summon that fire. Is that good? Is it bad? I don't know. God. I just want things to stop changing.
Okay. Oh, I need a coffee bean. One coffee bean. There it is. Ticket and the coffee bean and the bite berry. It's purple. Cool, 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 cool. Hi. Bite berry coffee coming up. And yet I cannot taste the fruit. There is no flavor. Yes, this is the most agreeable salty flavor of all. It is perhaps my favorite flavor. I've never had a favorite flavor before. It is a new experience. I am thrilled. I am brimming with enthusiasm. Enthusiasm will translate directly into my ability to deliver an effective presentation. My presentation will address complaints about the excessive number of presentations. I cannot see that the subject matter of my presentation interests you. Ah, okay, sure. Yes, it was obvious. I could tell you are interested because of how interested you are. Due to your high level of interest, I will now show you the presentation. You will enjoy it. Please hold your comments during the presentation. Ahem. Hello, I'm Terry from the Service and Integrations Department. Hi, Terry. As I said before, please do not speak during the presentation. I am here today to speak to you about the number of presentations that have been taking place across the company. Specifically, complaints have been filed regarding the excessive number of presentations. Why are so many unnecessary presentations taking place? This is what we have set out to answer. At best we can tell, a man who looks like this has been delivering excessive presentations. His motivations are unclear. His methods are precise. His resources are unlimited. He has been known to deliver presentations advocating for a radical increase in the number of presentations. This is misinformation. It is entirely possible that the man does not work at this company at all. Reports are inconclusive. Through collective action, we can curb the misbehavior of this man or anyone working with him. It looks like you, Terry. The process of reporting problematic individuals is covered in your company onboarding workbook. He told me not to say anything. This concludes the presentation. I hope I have demonstrated the severe nature of the problem at hand. I've seen this guy before. You have? This is serious news. When did you see him? He delivered a presentation to me just moments ago. Fascinating. I record this information to use as part of an additional presentation. This presentation was the result of extensive work. It is a drastic social importance. I have on me a spare picture of the man portrayed in the presentation. You may keep it if you wish, to raise awareness of him and his actions. I'll take it. Good. Please ensure that it is displayed in a prominent location. Okay. Looks like you, but okay. Wait, is that my sword? Is that a coffee shop? What is that? It's not a coffee shop. What is that? Interesting. Hello. I have seen it. You served coffee to Jerry. I require coffee in order to deliver my presentation, therefore I would like coffee. Fine, but I'm not making regular coffee. You have to give me a more interesting coffee order. I do not typically care for styles of coffee other than regular. Well, today you are gonna learn something new about yourself. How exciting for you. This is the only way that you will make coffee? Yes. Oh, sometimes at the office I will forget to drink my coffee and it will become cold. There are times when I enjoy the coffee in this condition, cold. That is my order, cold coffee. Well, okay, I guess it's different than what I usually do. I'll just make coffee like normal, but without adding any heat. Very good. Interesting. There you go. Boro, are you sleeping standing up? I hope not. I heard the meow. Oh, that's the radio. I see. Where are you at, sir? Another one? You're Harry? Oh, wow. There are not four of me. There is only one. There is only one of me. I am Harry. Since I see that you have coffee, I will request coffee at this time. I'm not making regular coffee. You have to order something more interesting than that. Coffee shops with complex drink recipes and unknowable ingredients. A coffee shop of high fashion and distinction. Right. That's what it is. I do not like such places. I have gone to great lengths to avoid them. Yet I have arrived at one of them at this very moment. I am full of distress. Well, sucks to suck. Even so, I am intrigued. I am curious. I wish to know more. I am frightened by the conflict within me. There is a duality in my mind. I do not like it, but I'm compelled. Just give me a drink order. Very well. I have heard of a drink called Mintiato. I don't understand the name. It is made with coffee. This is the part that I understand. However, there is more. There is mint. Mint must also be added. I do not understand why. Okay. Oh, I see. The name is Mintiato. This is why there is mint. I understand now. But I am told there is another ingredient. Ice cream. It must taste like ice cream. Okay. Mint and ice cream. The word ice cream is not a Mintiato. This is confusing. I do not understand. The amount of flavors and words in one drink, it is overwhelming. I cannot comprehend. I ought not to drink it, yet I must know. I need it. I fear it. Alright, coffee with mint and ice cream coming right up. I am still scared. Help. You don't need help. Here's your coffee. Not gonna lie, I thought Harry was you. This is cold coffee. I am glad to have cold coffee at this time. It is exactly the taste of coffee that has been sitting on my desk all day. Ew. This is a good taste. I care very much for this taste. As a result of this positive association with coffee, I am more confident in my presentation abilities. Oh god. Okay, let's get it over with. Show me your presentation. There will be a segment at the end for notes and feedback. Ahem. Good day to all of you who are here in the boardroom. I am Larry. This is my presentation. My presentation is titled Third Quarter Growth Relative to Other Quarters with Less Growth. I have some feedback on the title. Yes? It's too long. Oh yes, I see. I understand your feedback. I will remove some of the consonants for brevity. Now then, let us begin by discussing company profits. Company profits in the third quarter look like this. For the purpose of clarity, I have removed portions of the timeline where profits decline. Next, let us compare it to different quarter profits. For the purpose of clarity, I drew the graph as straight line from left to right. Now let us put the two graphs on top of one another. The results are self-evident. This concludes the presentation. Thank you. We'll now begin the notes and feedback portion of the presentation. Please begin. The board will be highly misled by this. What you have said is not the feedback I wish to hear. This concludes the notes of it. You can't just hear what you want to hear. I'll take it. You're weird. But good luck, dude. You do you. I guess. But you're misleading your board. Okay, where was... Oh yeah, mint ice cream coffee. That sounds great. Mint ice cream coffee. I don't know what it is. I wasn't a big fan of mint the longest time, and then lately I kind of like it. It might have something to do with eating like whole boxes and boxes of what's it called? The the thingy tiny mint thingy that you eat when you're coughing? A cough drop. Yes, a cough drop. It could be that. Maybe I got used to the flavor from cough drops. But you know, I've been quite fond of the mint flavor lately. I still don't like mint chip though. I don't like the chip part. Maybe if it's like a smooth chocolate mousse kind of texture, I might like it. But I don't like the texture of the chip. Maybe if it's like a really good chocolate that melts right away, then maybe yeah. Is my coffee clean? Here comes the coffee bean. Okay, okay. While it's getting cleaned, I need chip. I need chip. Do I have it? I don't have it. Chip. Oh. Oh no. There we go. Up. Up. What? No. Oh my god. The weeds. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, I have a chip. And the ice cream one is painted quartz. Do I have that? No. I think this one, yeah? Yeah. That with the coffee. Coffee bean. And a chip. And an ice cream flavor. That looks weird. That color looks like poison. That shouldn't be a drink color. Wow. Kind of pretty, but you know. Ooh, that might kill you. That color looks dangerous. Here you go, Henley. Or Harry. Harry, right? Harry, yeah. This must be it, the Mintyato. There is the unusual taste of coffee. There is the usual taste of coffee, yes, familiar and comfortable, but the additional flavor tends it, the taste of mint, a whole separate sensation, and then after that I taste the ice cream, the sweetness contrasts against the bitterness of the coffee. Together, these ingredients produce a layered effect. My palate is unused to such complexity. To reconcile their contradictory tastes is a challenge for me. I am bound by this trial of senses. The only means of success is to broaden my horizons. Can I do so? No, it is too much. I do not wish to grow. I do not wish to change. I wish only for the comforting worth of familiar diversion, like giving presentations. Yes, I must give a presentation now to ground myself, to return to a sense of security. Sure. Let us begin the presentation. Hello, I am Harry. This is my presentation for the board. My presentation today concerns the exact replica of our company building, located next door. The replica is one-to-one in every single way. It is a perfect copy of the company building. However, we do not know why the replica exists. Nobody requested that it to be built. The replica simply came into existence 3 months ago as of today, and it is completely unused. Therefore, we must now discuss what ought to be done with the replica. Several proposals have been made. First one is to burn it to the ground. However, a problem logically presents itself. Will burning the replica cause the main building to burn as well? It is impossible to know the answer to this question, therefore we should proceed with caution. A second proposal. Whenever a meeting is held in the main building, we hold the same exact meeting in the replica as well. This proposal would take full advantage of the existence of the replica, which is good. A third proposal. Airlift the replica to another location. There is a known location 2 blocks away on 14th Avenue where the replica would fit nicely. A fourth proposal. Perhaps employees working in the replica building can be poached to work for us instead. It is always good to consider new venues for recruitment. And finally, it goes without saying that we have been freely using the replica's parking lot. This lost benefit is expected to continue regardless of which course of action we take. This is a summary of proposals that have been put forth thus far. I will now open the door for questions and suggestions. Suggestion: build another replica. You're right. We should. You mean a third version of the company building? Exactly. And what purpose would the additional replica serve? Send a message to the first replica. It would give it the option of building a fourth. Just in case the desire for a fourth version of the building ever comes up down the line. Because there's 4 of you. Interesting. This is a good suggestion. I remember it for the future. This concludes the presentation. Already I feel a sense of grounded comfort returning to my chest. My anxiety has withdrawn. I am at peace. The Mintyato will trouble me no more. I am free. Sure, do you want another one? A stirring from within me is curious to try again, to perhaps grow as a person. No, I will not. I cannot do this. I will ever again only consume regular coffee. Yes, this is the steadfast decision. Never again. Yeah, I want the building. But Sure. Yeah. Please remain vigilant. Replica buildings can be found anywhere. I see. Alright. Let me put this in the dishwasher. Wow. Alright. I do want to continue, but I have to go. I will continue tomorrow. We only got 3 hours this time, but I hope I can finish next time. I don't know exactly how long this game is, but you know, I'm looking forward to it.